All right, long time no see. Long Roof Lifestyle back with a quick little tutorial, um, all that good stuff, and a video, a channel update because I haven't done one in a long time. But anyway, let's get to what I want to talk about first before I bore everybody with the update. If you want to stick around long enough for that, you ain't got to. But anyway, so let's take a look at what we've got going on. Well, actually, I'll bore you with the backstory real quick. So basically, what I've got on my car is a underglow kit. And I ordered it off of Amazon, cheap, 120 bucks, and I reinstalled it a couple of weeks ago. And shortly after I reinstalled it, I actually started having connection issues at the connector, where I guess you could say the brains of the operation connects to the wire. Connects to the light itself. And so I'm like, well, crap. Well, I've just now got the time to be able to redo it and take a look at what's going on. But before I actually dug into it, I'm like, well, I may end up having to take this connector apart, which I had to. And so I wanted to give you a rundown real quick about how to do that. Now let's take a look at the connector real quick, shall we? So this is the connector. I think this is a female. No, this is a male. I'm sorry. This is a male type of connector, which you can kind of see right here. I've already got some of them out. One right there. One right there. There should be, yeah, one right there with the wire stripped off of it. The jacket, should I say. So I left this one in here because I started getting it loose, but I'm like, you know what? Right now would be a really, really good time to do a quick video on it. That's what it looks like. Yeah, a lot of corrosion in there. It's not good for electronics. That's the reason why I was having issues with it. Because to make sure that my LED wasn't dead, I actually just stripped the ends off of it real quick, as you can tell right here. And I walked around, and I just literally just placed those wires into the female connector right there. And then after that, it started working, which is this photo right here. So I'm like, cool, my LED is not dead, which usually LEDs are relatively robust. They don't really die a whole lot to my knowledge. They're used in traffic lights and stuff like that, but you still see some of those jacked up from time to time. Same thing with your LEDs on your Dodges and whatever else may have them or whatever. So they're still, they still have problems, but I've always been under the impression that they usually last longer than like incandescents and stuff like that. So I'm like, this thing should not be dead, but I'll test it out before I go through the trouble of redoing all this right here. So that's what I did. I plugged it up, still worked. I'm like, all right, cool. So let me go ahead and start taking this connector apart real quick. So basically, if you look at it here, you'll notice that the wire end of it might have a little bit of washout there. Let me see if I turn the light off so you can make it better. Yeah, it does. All right, so you see the little wire and where it connects into, right? And I'm using my phone, y'all, so bear with me. You can see where it connects into. Now, you look at this thing, and you can see, maybe not. You can see the orientation of it. So, therefore, something like that. Well, it ain't going to set correctly. Throws it away. Oh, that'll work. So, fit a setting like that right there. So, therefore, I keep on forgetting, y'all. I'm sorry. I got freaking attention span of a squirrel. Then those little prongs that hold the jacket for the wire in place is setting basically like that. Okay, so on this side right here, if I can do this right, yep, there's a very small, of course I bent it down to get it out, there's a small prong that it holds these things in place, and it literally just bends out. It bends out and away from that flat surface. It's kind of bent at the moment with how much I'm struggling with it until I figured out how it all worked. Got the small little prong right there, and the way that I've got this connector, this is the connector off of this strand right here, off of this light. That's how you get it out. Now, you're going to struggle with it a little bit because Lord knows I had to. So let's go ahead and knock this one on out. I think I've already got it loose. I can't remember, but let's see what it does real quick. I don't know how well it'll hold. I don't know how well this will work. But let's try it. So this may not work. I'm sorry guys. I'm trying to help y'all out, but I think it'll be a pain sometimes. Alright, so you can see the pin underneath there. So push it in, you bend it up just a little bit. You're probably going to struggle with this a little bit too. I think I got it. Yep. Got it. See it? All that corrosion. Once I get this fixed, it ain't going to focus. There it goes. Get this fixed, cleaned up, redone. And also, before you take off, there we go. Also, before you take any of this stuff apart, take a picture of the orientation of those wires. Please do that. Take a photo, make a drawing, something to document how those wires went into your connector. But that's how you get it. And if you look at it now, you see where the wider area, where the actual pins come through, you got that little small square up top of it. That's where your little tool goes in there, like that. So that's how you get one of these things apart. I don't know if this right here would be the male side. I don't know if the female side is going to be like that. I would think it would be, but I haven't had to take one of those apart. This is my first time ever doing something like this. And like I said, I couldn't find the information that I needed for this stuff. So, I wanted to go ahead and document this and show it to y'all how to disassemble one of these little Molex connector things of this type right here. So anyway, we got that done. Now, the video, well, YouTube channel as a whole. Lots been going on. I haven't been able to do anything. There hasn't been a whole lot going on with the cars per se. Well, I guess you could say to an extent there has been. I'll get more into that in just a minute. So basically, the channel is going to be kind of far and few in between with content. Unless it's just something like this, like I just showed you, or whatever. Something else small. I didn't document the transmission because I watched a video that showed me how to do it. There's no point in me documenting that. Hey, it's raining. But anyway, there's nothing for me to literally record that was different from anything else. I watched a YouTube video and had to take it off. So, it's already been documented. It's already been done. There's no point in me putting another one up there when it shows the same damn thing as everybody else. So screw it. So now, one thing that I wanted to mention, y'all know, this is my daily. This is my daily. And I was going to sell it earlier this year because I was having the transmission issues with it. But as I mentioned in an older video, I got the, I'll say it here in a minute, my parts car, which is what the transmission is in here now. That is what is in here, is the transmission out of that car. I put that in. I did everything in about probably not even a month's time. If I legitimately would have had like an entire weekend or something, well, an entire week to do it. Probably could have done it between, but you know, married, have a little girl, work throughout the week. The only time I got is on the weekends. So, you know, what can you do? But got this thing back right. New tires, courtesy of Carolina Stance Shop. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Check them out up in upstate South Carolina. Dedicated to the kind of stance stuff that you see here. You know, tilty wheels and all that. Hopefully y'all can hear me over this rain. Got my LEDs and everything back on, which is what I'm fixing here. LEDs back on inside the car and whatnot. So this thing's good to go. It's been a happy little car. I just had to replace an O2 sensor on it, which is easy. Very easy to do. Not really much to write home about there. Now, one thing I do want to show you is this. See all that room? All the room over here? If you haven't already put two and two together, I sold the Volvo. Tell it bye, everybody. She's gone. I've met a lot of people through that car. A lot of cool people. Some not so cool people. But it's time to move on. I'll see you around, buddy. Which is basically just about the reason why I started doing my channel like this with cars and stuff like that, you know. I had a lot going on with the transmission on it. So I started my channel in the direction of the Volvo, of cars in general, you know. But I sold it. I sold the Volvo on literally July 4th. I claimed my independence from it. Somebody up in about an hour away from me came and got it. Another Volvo guy. It's like his fifth Volvo, so you know, it's in good hands. I've actually helped him work on it once since I sold it to him, and I even got to drive it. So you know, it was good. I'm happy, you know. I still get to see it from time to time. You know, I still love the car. I just had to separate myself from it. It was causing issues with my time and stuff like that. So after I sold it, dang, I can't hold this thing to save my life, can I? So after I sold it, venture out here in the rain. This is what I ended up getting a couple of weeks later. Hang on. Yeah, a little better. This is what I ended up getting. Well, actually, not even a couple of weeks. More like a week or so. Oh, look at that guy. Oh, look at that guy. Look at that guy. Right there. Little spider type deal. I actually got a brown widow over there. That's what that thing is right there. Yeah, I got me a little assortment of spiders out here. Gotta love it. Anyway, this is what I went and got a week or so later. If I can open it up. Hang on, y'all. This is what I went and got. There we go. Anyway. Yeah. Yep. This is a 2006 Dodge Magnum SRT8. I didn't even know these things existed until I came across it, courtesy of my uncle. I got a grasshopper in here too. Huh, cool. Anyway, I didn't realize these things even existed until my uncle showed it to me. Actually, it's not locked. I thought it was. $67K on the dash. This thing took a lot of work to get it right, to get it like you see now. It wasn't drivable when I got it. Well, technically, dang, boy, I got all kinds of guys up in here. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing on my car? Huh? Ain't even focusing. What are you doing? There you go. Look at that guy. Anyway. What, you gonna jump on me? Oh, you jumped on me. Where'd he go? Oh, there he goes. Okay. Anyway, so I got this thing probably about a week after I got rid of the Volvo, and I'm a lot happier with it. This is the SRT8 model, and for further proof, make sure there ain't no spiders back here and whatnot. Got a grasshopper sitting up there. Yeah, everything looks good. Ta-da! I've been a lot happier with this car. Well, kind of, sort of. I mean, I still miss hearing the spool and stuff like that of the turbo. But what can you do, right? So this is what I ended up with. This is my little, what's the word I want to use? I guess weekend warrior. I drive it during the weekends, and every now and then on the during the weekdays, to and from work. So anyway, that's that. So that's the reason why I haven't done a whole lot with the channel as of late. You know, I got nothing to shoot. I've got nothing to shoot at all. So that's the channel in a nutshell now. I don't know, you know, unless it's just something random like this, I don't know how much more the channel is going to go on. I mean, I'm not sure, honestly, unless something happens like this. But anyway, so anyway, if you watched the video all the way through, thank you. I do appreciate it. Now you know how to get one of these daggone connectors out. A little annoying, not too bad, but a little bit annoying. But anyway, so I guess that's a wrap up of this video, y'all. Thank you for watching. Want to subscribe? I don't really see much of a point, honestly. Like I said time and time again, there's just not much going on with the channel now, unless it's just something random like this that I want to document and help folks out, you know. So you know, maybe I'll do one whenever I get my lift going, because probably in a couple of videos you've probably seen that I do have a lift. That's a pump for it right there. I actually just went and got, there we go. I actually just went and got a new hose for it today. A couple other things that I need before I can actually try it out. But that'll be soon. That'll probably be like this weekend or something. So now I'll do a video on it. I don't know yet. All right, well, I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you very much. And I'll see y'all around.